That's my campus, the present one. I was thinking what I should be speaking in terms of the future. And so much has been written about leadership, so much has been written about global leadership, so much has been written and discussed. And today the corporates are really discussing how to prepare leaders for their organizations now and in future, how to prepare leaders who join their organization and start investing in them right now and start preparing. I have been working on leadership for quite some time. And over the years, I have kind of grown into working with leadership. Let me tell you a bit of a story. When I joined IIM, there was two great women had left and retired from IIM. And I joined as a faculty, so for some time I was the only woman faculty in the institute. And still not started my career, and I started my career a decade later than most men because I finished all the things which I needed to do, which is get married, give a child to the grandparents, and then I was free to do what I wanted. And that took some time, so I started late. So when I started in the institute, the IIM faculty would not be doing supervisory work, junior level work. They only did middle management and above. But organizations at that time started to require and wanted to invest right from the beginning. And therefore, director told them, maybe Indira might do it. So the first organization which came were two, both public sectors, to work with probationary officers and to work with graduate trainee engineers. And IIM faculty was kind of little hesitant to work at that level. And I definitely wanted a breakthrough in industry. And this was a good opportunity, so I said, okay, I would do the work. And so I started out with the Indian Oil graduate trainee engineers. And 30 years later, I was inducted in the Indian Oil board, and 3 of them came and said, Professor, do you remember me? And of course, in 30 years, a lot of changes happen in people. So I said, no. And they said, we were your first participants in the Indian Oil program. So, and at some point of time, I knew a lot of CEOs because I had done a lot of training work with the supervisors and the graduate training engineers way back into the past. So I was thinking, what should I be presenting? Now recently I've been doing work with some very fine people, very different kind of industries, and people who never believed they could become global leaders. So let me just read out 5 points, and I need to read this out. I don't like to read it out, but I have written it in ways which I have written it once, I can't repeat. So I've written it down so that I can read it, because if you ask me to repeat it, I will not be able to repeat it again.